Chosen one, subscribe and let the awakening compass guide you. What if the fear you feel isn't holding you back, but pointing you toward the breakthrough you've been avoiding? Have you ever felt like fear grips you by the throat, just as you're about to take a leap of faith? It's the silent enemy, whispering doubts into your dreams, sabotaging your plans before they even begin. What if I told you fear isn't the absence of courage, but a distorted faith in everything that could go wrong? You've been taught to fight it, suppress it, or ignore it, but that's exactly how it tightens its hold. The truth is, fear doesn't just live in your mind. It seeps into your emotions, your subconscious, even your reality. It tricks you into believing you're powerless, that your plans are doomed before they take shape. But here's the catch. Fear is the very signal that you're standing on the edge of something extraordinary. If you learn to master it, to transform its energy, you'll not only conquer it, you'll turn it into fuel for your biggest victories. And this is your wake-up call to stop letting fear write the story of your life. What if the reality you're living is just the echo of fears you've held onto for too long? In the next few moments, we're going to uncover the secrets to breaking free, rewriting your narrative, and stepping into a life driven by courage and divine purpose. Because with the right tools, even fear becomes a stepping stone to your destiny. Fear is a silent architect, constructing walls in the subconscious mind that confine the chosen ones. It whispers false promises of safety, yet its true design is to keep divine manifestation out of reach. Like a shadow stretching under the sun, it magnifies uncertainties, creating a reality drenched in unfulfilled desires. Fear is not the absence of faith, it is faith, twisted and ignorant, bound to a vibration that attracts what the heart dreads most. It feeds on the polarity of emotions, growing stronger as courage wanes. This unseen predator manipulates the heart's electromagnetic field, aligning its rhythm with a reality that mirrors inner despair. Yet, even in the depths of this vibrational prison, the soul stirs, a flicker of higher consciousness reminding you that fear holds no authority in the grand design. For what is written in the spirit is eternal, unshaken by the illusions of temporal dread. The courageous heart is not immune to fear, but moves through it, trusting in a power greater than the storm it faces. Fear thrives on the illusion of duality, creating battles that only exist in the mind. In truth, the divine calls for stillness amid chaos, where Romans 13:1 echoes, "There is no authority except that which God has established." To believe otherwise is to fall prey to the lie of fear's dominion over your destiny. And yet, fear's purpose was never destruction, but awakening. The flames it ignites are meant to refine, not consume. As you face its scorching heat, the truth begins to emerge. Fear's power dissolves in the presence of courage and self-trust. But what of this illusion, this duality that feeds the fire? Perhaps it is not the battle, but the belief that requires transformation. The illusion of duality is a veil that blinds the chosen ones to the singular truth of existence. It whispers of opposition, good versus evil, light against darkness, God in conflict with the devil. But in reality, there is no division, only a universal power that transcends polarity. This illusion births fear, anchoring the soul in a fragmented perception that distorts the true nature of divine manifestation. It is this false dichotomy that fuels the ignorant faith of fear, creating boundaries where none exist. Like shadows that vanish under the sun, duality dissolves in the light of higher consciousness. The subconscious mind, influenced by these opposing forces, clings to vibrations that mirror its confusion. Yet, the heart's electromagnetic field beats with the resonance of truth, urging you to rise above these imagined battles. The path to freedom lies in understanding that the seeming war between forces is but a reflection of human limitation. Fear thrives in this construct, chaining the courageous spirit to cycles of self-doubt. But the divine message is clear: be still and know that I am God. In stillness, the illusion shatters, revealing the unity that was never absent. Duality is but a trick of the light, a mirage fading as you step closer to truth. As the illusion unravels, fear begins to lose its grip. The soul, no longer bound by the chains of polarity, ascends toward its divine purpose. Yet, in this awakening, a question arises. If fear is a shadow of division, then what of its role in shaping the journey of self-discovery? Does it not serve an evolutionary purpose, propelling the chosen ones toward spiritual growth? In this modern era, fear whispers of failure, rejection, and loss, crafting illusions that hinder manifestation. Yet its presence is a signal, a reminder of the power that lies dormant within. The subconscious mind, shaped by centuries of survival, clings to these echoes of the past. But the soul knows better, for courage and self-trust dissolve the fog of fear, revealing the higher consciousness that transforms reality. Fear's evolutionary role is not to destroy, but to refine. Like a crucible, it tests the strength of faith, burning away impurities and leaving only the essence of divine courage. To resist fear is to resist growth, for its challenges are the fires through which the chosen ones are shaped. In its polarity lies a choice, to remain bound by its pull or to rise above, claiming the mastery that fear seeks to deny. Yet, in the heart's electromagnetic field, more powerful than the brain's, lies the secret to overcoming fear. This field vibrates with the energy of emotions, directing the flow of manifestation. When aligned with courage, it transcends the survivalist whispers of fear, opening the path to spiritual elevation. But as fear recedes, the soul questions, what role does emotion play in shaping not only the self, but the very reality we inhabit? Sure, emotions are the architects of reality, sculpting the invisible into the tangible. The heart's electromagnetic field, a force far more potent than the mind's, vibrates in alignment with the emotions it harbors. Fear, with its dense energy, calls forth unwanted manifestations, anchoring the chosen ones in realities born of doubt and despair. Yet, when the heart resonates with courage, self-trust, and faith, it unlocks the gates to infinite possibilities, shaping a destiny that mirrors divine intent. The subconscious mind, a silent conductor of manifestation, amplifies the emotions it absorbs. Fear whispers lies, feeding on the illusions of failure and unworthiness, casting shadows over the light of creation. But courage breaks this cycle, realigning the vibration toward higher consciousness. Emotions are not mere feelings, they are vibrations that weave the fabric of existence, dictating the frequency of the reality we inhabit. The duality of emotions mirrors the polarity within us all, creating a battlefield where fear and courage collide. Yet, it is in this struggle that the chosen ones discover their true power. By anchoring their emotions in stillness and confidence, they transcend the chaotic vibrations of fear. Manifestation becomes a deliberate act, guided by clarity and intention rather than the whims of subconscious shadows. This is the path to spiritual mastery, where fear loses its grip on the soul. And as the chosen ones rise, the question lingers: how does one fully harness this power of the heart, this emotional compass that guides the way? For courage and confidence are not destinations, but journeys, each step a vibration echoing through the halls of eternity. The path forward calls for a reckoning, a confrontation between the energy of fear and the higher vibration of courage. Courage and fear are siblings born of the same energy, separated only by the vibration they carry. Fear is dense, clinging to the shadows, while courage rises, illuminated by the light of self-trust and divine purpose. To move from fear to courage is not to destroy one, but to transform it, to lift its weight and allow it to ascend into strength. This alchemy of the soul is the chosen one's birthright, a testament to the indomitable power within. Fear speaks in whispers, sowing doubt and division, but courage roars like a lion, silencing the noise. It is a shift in focus, an act of faith that turns vulnerability into invincibility. The heart, an electromagnetic beacon, vibrates with this transformation, sending ripples into the fabric of reality. Each courageous step reclaims what fear sought to steal, creating a pathway lit by confidence and resilience. This battle between fear and courage unfolds within, yet its impact is reflected in the outer world. Fear limits, binds, and constrains, while courage expands, liberates, and manifests. The chosen ones must cultivate this courage through acts of self-mastery, building trust in their own strength. Each victory over fear is a testament to the higher consciousness guiding them, a reminder that they are never truly alone. And still, the journey continues. As courage grows, fear diminishes, yet its remnants remain, a shadow of the past, waiting to re-emerge. The soul asks, how can one achieve stillness amid this eternal dance? How can the chosen ones anchor themselves in the knowing described in Psalm 46:10, where stillness becomes the gateway to divine revelation? Stillness is the space where manifestation takes root, where the soul communes with the divine. It is within this silence that the chosen ones learn to trust the unseen, knowing that all things are possible with faith. Matthew 19:26 becomes a living truth. With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. Stillness is the bridge between limitation and boundlessness, where courage transforms into unwavering confidence. And yet stillness is not an endpoint, but a doorway. As the chosen ones rest in this divine pause, they find themselves questioning the patterns of their lives. What role does fear play in shaping their reality? How does the vibration of the subconscious mind determine the trajectory of their destiny? These questions linger, pulling them deeper into the exploration of fear's impact on the reality they seek to create. Fear, like an uninvited guest, weaves itself into the fabric of reality, shaping outcomes that align with its vibration. The subconscious mind, a fertile ground for belief, becomes the stage where fear performs its deceptive play. What the heart believes, the universe echoes, and when fear anchors itself within, it manifests detours, pulling the chosen ones away from their divine path. Reality bends to the energy we emit, and fear is a force that distorts the truth. Now, the heart's electromagnetic field, powerful beyond measure, magnifies the emotions it carries, turning fear into a beacon for undesired outcomes. Yet fear's grip is not invincible. By recognizing its influence, the chosen ones can shift their vibration, dismantling the chains that hold them captive. The journey from fear to courage is a journey of self-awareness, where the subconscious mind is reprogrammed to align with higher consciousness and spiritual growth. Reality, though seemingly external, is a mirror of the inner world. Fear reflects the unhealed wounds of the soul, but it also presents an opportunity for transformation. When faced with fear, the chosen ones must ask, what belief am I holding that allows this fear to shape my reality? Through courage and stillness, fear is stripped of its power, and the heart begins to vibrate with confidence, drawing forth a reality aligned with divine will. As fear unravels, the chosen ones glimpse the path to mastery, the power to shape reality not through reaction, but through deliberate intention. Yet, this mastery requires a foundation built on trust and discipline. How can one truly overcome fear without first mastering the self? The answers lie in the next step of the journey, where self-mastery becomes the key to unlocking boundless potential. Self-mastery is the cornerstone of transformation, the foundation upon which courage is built and fear is conquered. It begins with discipline, the quiet promise kept in the stillness of the soul. To master the self is to honor commitments, not only to others, but to the divine purpose within. Each act of self-discipline strengthens the bond of self-trust, fortifying the chosen ones against the illusions of fear that seek to disrupt their journey. Confidence emerges as the fruit of self-mastery, a resonance that aligns the heart and subconscious mind with the vibration of courage. In this alignment, fear no longer dictates reality, and the chosen ones reclaim their divine authority. Spiritual growth flourishes in this soil, as the higher consciousness guides every step. Self-trust becomes a sacred contract, an unshakable foundation for manifestation and divine connection. Yet self-mastery is not a singular achievement, but a continuous practice. It is the art of returning to stillness, even amid chaos, and trusting that divine order will prevail. The chosen ones learn to silence the whispers of fear through deliberate action, reinforcing the truth that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it. Through mastery, the soul becomes the architect of its reality, no longer swayed by the vibrations of doubt, and as the chosen ones ascend, they realize the power of faith in transcending limitations. Romans 13:1 reminds them, There is no authority except that which God has established. This truth becomes their shield, a constant reminder that no fear holds sway over divine purpose. But what scriptures hold the key to unlocking the fullness of this truth? The journey leads them onward, to the wisdom embedded in sacred texts. The scriptures are a lantern in the darkness, illuminating the path for the chosen ones to overcome fear. Romans 13:1 stands as a cornerstone, declaring that all authority stems from God alone. In this truth, fear loses its foundation, for nothing exists outside the sovereignty of divine will. When fear whispers of chaos and loss, this verse reminds the chosen ones that the universe operates in perfect order, beyond the reach of fear's illusions. Psalm 46:10 echoes through the ages, "Be still, and know that I am God." This call to stillness is not a surrender to inaction, but an invitation to trust the divine plan. In stillness, fear unravels, and the heart aligns with the vibration of courage and higher consciousness. The chosen ones find sanctuary in this truth, realizing that fear's power lies only in the attention they grant it. Matthew 19:26 delivers the final blow to fear's dominion. With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible. These words remind the chosen ones that limitations are a construct of the human mind, dissolved by the infinite possibilities of divine alignment. Fear shrinks in the face of this boundless truth, unable to stand against the power of faith and divine manifestation. The scriptures are not mere words, but a living force, anchoring the chosen ones in a reality of confidence and self-mastery. Yet, as these truths take root, they spark a question. How can the chosen ones integrate these divine principles to reshape their reality, aligning fully with the universal power? The journey now calls for reflection, tying together the threads of fear, faith, and divine purpose. Fear, at its core, is not the absence of faith, but the misdirection of it, a powerful force turned inward against the soul. It thrives in the illusion of duality, dividing the chosen ones from their divine purpose. Yet fear's power is an echo of belief, a vibration that can be shifted. The journey from fear to courage is a sacred alchemy, where the heart transforms its resonance, aligning with the higher consciousness that manifests divine reality. By transcending duality, the chosen ones begin to see fear for what it truly is, a shadow cast by the light of their own courage. The stillness described in Psalm 46:10 becomes a sanctuary, a moment of divine clarity where the illusions of fear dissolve. Here, faith is reborn, not as ignorant faith in fear, but as a conscious trust in the universal power that governs all. It is in this stillness that the soul remembers its sovereignty. Your courage is the language of self-trust, the vibration that aligns the heart's electromagnetic field with the divine will. Through self-mastery, the chosen ones reclaim their power, dismantling the subconscious patterns that allowed fear to shape their reality. Scriptures such as Romans 13:1 and Matthew 19:26 anchor this truth, reminding them that nothing is impossible when aligned with God. Spiritual growth becomes the reward of this transformative journey. The chosen ones stand at the crossroads of fear and faith, holding the power to shape their destiny. As they embrace the truth of divine manifestation, they realize that fear is not their enemy, but their teacher, a force that refines rather than destroys. The final question lingers. How will they use this newfound mastery to manifest the reality they were destined to create? The answer lies within, waiting to be revealed. You've seen how fear, when left unchecked, can rewrite your destiny, pulling you away from the life you were meant to live. But now, you hold the keys to transform it, to shift its energy and reclaim your divine purpose. The question is, will you rise to the challenge? Will you embrace stillness, harness the power of courage, and align with the infinite possibilities waiting for you on the other side of fear? Ask yourself, how much longer will you let fear dictate your choices? What dreams have you buried because of it? Now is the time to act. With the tools you've gained, there's nothing stopping you from creating a reality that mirrors your highest aspirations. Fear may try to return, but it will find no home in a heart filled with confidence and faith. So, what will you do with this newfound knowledge? Will you take the first step toward self-mastery and spiritual growth? The choice is yours, but remember, every moment you wait is another moment fear claims. You deserve more, and you are capable of more. Start today. Rewrite your story and let courage be your guide. If this resonated with you, don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning how to master your reality, conquer fear, and step fully into your purpose. Together, let's continue this journey to the life you've always deserved.